So currently I'm in US 30 cells. My signal for entry was the on the 1 hour you have this massive bullish engulfing candle that came from the 50% and the 61% level on this 4 hour bearish strip that we just created. So I was like, okay, cool. I let it retrace back bullish a little bit when I was up here. Took the sell, stop loss above here, and now I'm waiting for it to hit a 1 to 3. I really like this trade because, like, some may say that this is not a structure point. In every single universe I know when it comes to technicals and trading, that's a structure level. That's like a legit level of structure on the daily time frame. It was straight up broken, right? And okay, we break this, we maintain under it. But now what I'm just trying to say is this right here that's happening is currently more bearish than bullish. Because if you really look at it, if you really get into it, you realize that we had a level of support here and it was broken by a bearish. And this is the daily time frame. So now we have 4 hour engulfings. I see this one and I see this one that can reinforce that bearish bias movement. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for on US 30. For GU, for GU, our I don't know how gaps work, but I'm gonna just try to, trade it like normal price action. But let's really get into it. So we have this level of resistance that was then broken by these two candles right here. These two candles right here broke this level of resistance, and that's on the daily time frame. Okay. All right. So the previous daily candle closed very weak, but with a lot of wick to the upside. So what does that mean? Means that in comparison to this candle and this candle, this does not have as much sellers. So now I'm going to go into the 4 hour time frame, which I had to remind myself the last week that, hey, this is the time frames that we actually do our analysis on. The 4 hour and the daily. It's not the 1 hour. The 1 hour is used for entries after you see your shit on the daily and 4 hour. So I'm not gonna lie. When I have my bullish strip, point A, point B up here, I'm just like, all right, cool. What I need to see is some sort of 4 hour rejection to let me know that this might go bearish, bullish. So right now I see about this, right? What's really getting me are these wicks right here. Not only that, but if you zoom up small to a smaller time frame, you realize that this engulfing variation, see this candle, these compared to this, I see an engulfing variation on the 4 hour. Now you have to ask yourself, okay, but where are we on the overall time frames? I'm at a 61.8% level on a daily pullback. That might be an indication that we could buy. The thing is, right, it's already got the 4 hour bullish engulfing variation, right? So that's not on that. Now for the daily time frame. The previous daily candle closed with a nice bullish engulfing at a low low. I feel like it could completely be okay to buy, but I would rather wait for price to come up more, or maybe even see what price looks like around 8 o'clock. Like, is it inviting for buys? Am I seeing stuff like this on the 4 hour or the 1 hour? Because that's ideally what I would want to see before buying, and what I know is clearly a counter trend, right? But there's a lot of information here that say, hey, we could probably start pushing back up. And then my take profits would ideally be max 38.2. If I see something on the daily time frame with a 4 hour that looks like it continue pushing up bullish, I might hold, but it's a very risky hold, giving those we're overall very bearish right now. So there's potential for buys, but I don't want to overly encourage it. Like, if we're already here when 8 o'clock opens, I'm not going to be looking for buys. It wouldn't make any sense. So it just depends on what price is doing around that time. So for gold, all right, point A, point B, what is the retracement? What is the percentage of retracement that I can get on this overall bullish move that we see on the daily time frame? So if you notice, I took out my 8 hour liquidity levels or time frame because I want to trade as closely to Q as I can. Because funny enough, I realized I wasn't. I was making up my own rules on fibs, which prevented me from taking a lot of really good high quality trades. And then when I would see those trades pass me by, it would mess with my psychology. And then I would be even more inclined to break my rules because I realize they're not consistent. So if price is still here during 9:30 open, I want to see some bullish moves on the 1 hour, or some breaks, or some bullish engulfings, right? And then this is also another spot it could come to. So it's just a matter of, again, waiting to see what price action is doing come 9:30. And for UJ, again, like, this candle closed bullish on the daily time frame. Now it's no engulf or anything, but it is a very legit and solid lower low. And 4 hours actually making some solid higher lows. All right. So it looks like, because UJ is already above this level, that if I were to take a counter trend, it would make more sense to do it on UJ than on GJ. And there's a reason why I added more pairs to my portfolios, because I don't necessarily like taking counter trend trades, but I like to have enough pairs where I don't feel like, okay, I've been waiting for 3 days on the high time frames and there's no moves. Let me go ahead and make something up. That's why I added more pairs, and that's why I kept doing it but taking it off, not realizing I was trying to accommodate for what I needed. So yeah, this potential USDJPY bulls for today, but in the long term, I don't think so, because I'll be looking for some sort of like this, like a 4 hour bearish engulfing at a level of, maybe here or here. So again, just a waiting game. And I have oil on my chart just because I like to be messy. But overall, it is, quite bullish. I'm waiting for, I said overall it is quite bearish right now on the daily. I'm waiting for weekly to continue bullish, but before I do that, I need to see a complete transition on the daily time frame. So, as of right now, US oil is still technically bearish on the high time frames. And you could probably really take advantage of this, what's happening right now. Okay, whatever. Um, but yeah, what would need to be waited for, stop it, is a bearish engulfing on the 4 hour, right? So if price holds and closes beneath this, then it's something that might be of interest. Uh, So yeah, that is my bias for today on these pairs. Oh, hold on. What do we got going on today? We got some news at 7:15 for the pound and some news for the US dollar at 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Definitely gonna affect this. So yeah, let's have a good trading week this week. I believe in us. We got this.